Oh, wing. What is good, my people, my peeps? I am not going to be on here long. This is just a quick vent, and it really doesn't even have anything to do with gang stalking per se. It's just something that happened while I was in the store. And so I thought I'd just talk about relationships, dating, married, and insecurities. Insecurities. So get in here. And while you're getting in here, and if you watch this on the replay, let me show you a little something I bought from the Dollar Tree for these gang stalkers to read when they come in, and look around. This video is not really about that. It's these little books of prayers. I thought these were cute. They're cards, so I put them on the table. It's something y'all can read. Give them inspiration. Maybe they say change their lives. But anyway, like I said, this live is not going to be long. It's just I'm going to be talking about relationships, and when you are in a relationship, right? My goodness, married, single, dating, interracial relationships. I'm just going to tell you something. A little bit of my experience with people in relationships and being out in public. So today I was at the grocery store picking up a couple of items. And so I had to go down a particular aisle. And it was a family coming down one way. They had the stalkers in the aisle, putting up the groceries or whatever. And so I'm waiting, and then the stalkers, yeah, not gang stalkers though, but the store stalkers, they finally moved out my way. So I'm walking past. Now, let me tell you something, men and women. Most of us can sense some low down, dirty, no good man or woman. You can sense it, okay? I was trying to pass this. It's a whole family, y'all. Father, 3 children, his wife, and his wife had a baby in the tummy. Okay, these black folks. Let me clarify this right off the bat. Jakes. So I'm passing out here looking like every bit of a school teacher, the librarian. And so the man says, "Oh, excuse us, ma'am. We're no, how did he say it? He said, "Oh, excuse us, ma'am. You go ahead and go by." But when he said it, y'all, I don't know what it is. He did like a tongue movement, like trying to be seductive with it. And I looked at him. Now, the wife, mind you, he's facing me he's pushing the kids and everything in the basket. The wife passed me, so she's behind me, but I feel her eyeballs all in the back of my head. I just kept going. And so I was like, let me hurry up and get out of the store, because men and women do this too. So I'm not trying to put this on just men, or because that's what, I've dealt with, men flirting and things like that. But you put other people in a very bad situation when you do stuff like that. So I go to the checkout immediately. I get what I need to get. I go to the checkout. I know females like her. This family circled back around, came back through. I'm in the checkout line, y'all. They came back past me. He passes. I didn't even try to look that way because he had already did the flirting, seductive look. And so then she passes me, and then she looks, and I look, and I'm like, oh shoot, here we go. Hurry up. I'm trying to get out this line. Let me get out of the store. And as he's in front and she's walking down, and she's behind him now. Y'all, so I'm her. Okay, so she's walking, and she turns around and gives me a look. Let me tell y'all something. I would say every 7-8 months pregnant, and turns around and gives me a look. First of all, sisters of all nations, this is where we mess up at. You know your man. First and foremost, you know your man. Why would you turn around and give me an eyeball when you didn't see my face? You never seen my facial expression. Because you was behind me, but you seen your man's facial expression, and you know your man. Okay, why do y'all come after the women first? I don't get that. That you need to check the person who you land with if you have some type of insecurities, right? Because what like say she wasn't pregnant and he did that and she was ready to throw blows or something over a situation that I didn't cause. You see what I'm saying? Men and women do that. They have a flirtatious type of a spirit, you know? Keep going. We got this. Yep. People reading. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, I I felt I knew what was up from the gate. I was like, okay, let me hurry up and get out of here. Their body language says it all. For sure. I said, okay. I don't know what that is because and I know older women flirt and but I just don't carry myself like that out in public, like at the grocery store trying to flirt with a man that's pushing a buggy full of children and his wife is pregnant. And I'm like, first of all, why would you do that to your wife? When men don't understand women, everything they feel during their pregnancy, they pass that on to their children. The children is in an incubator, okay? All the stress that you uh, aid in producing in a argument or anything while a woman is pregnant, it passes on to the children. That's why people say to read to the baby while the baby's in the womb, talk to the baby, uh, not baby talk, goo goo gaga, but actually talk to the baby because they hear, they sense, and they feel all the mom's emotions. And so what he did was send a surge of stress through this woman, insecurity. The baby done got a shot of insecurity. And y'all wonder why y'all walk around here as men um, insecure. Because you probably got a dose of it in the womb, first of all, where it all begins. You see what I'm saying? So I couldn't understand why he would do that to his wife. And then why the wife would instantly want to give me the little evil eye. The evil eye. And I'm like, I'm in here minding my business. Okay, this event, I ain't got nothing particular to say about. I'm just talking about what happened today. And other days, I'm going to bring up as well, dealing with relationships, marriage, dating, insecurities in relationships. And men and women have insecurities. Some people just play off of their partner's insecurities to make them feel better because they harbor some form of insecurity. So sometimes when you are dating someone who has insecure a nature about them, and they're trying to suppress it, well, if they're in a relationship and then they get in a relationship with somebody who they see and they know that is insecure, well, they'll play off of that to make themselves feel more grounded in themselves, okay? By making their partner, which is a sad thing to do, sad and pitiful thing to do to someone you so-called love, dating, or trying to build a relationship with. But people do this. So they make their partner feel less than so they can feel more of themselves. And until the partner realizes they don't want to feel that way anymore, they'll continue to take these slight-handed abuses, because that's what that was in the store. But she, being young, and I'm just gonna put it on her being young, because some young people they have matured because it's a whole different, it's a new day, it's a new dawn. So you have some young people out here that are mature, but for the most part, a lot of them haven't matured mentally, dealing with relationships. They're still actually trying to find themselves when it comes to relationships and their feelings and dealing with different emotions within a relationship. So let's move on. I want to also touch on, now this is for people who are not in the Bible. They are not um, really following, the laws and statutes and commandments. So they might be in an interracial relationship. And I get this so much in the stores. So I'm going to talk about interracial relationships really quick, and dealing with the woman in an interracial relationship should not be whether she be white, whether she be Spanish, and it's a brother, okay? So if it's a brother and his girlfriend or whatever is other, white, Spanish, Filipino, whatever, if that woman is not secure in herself, she does not need to date outside of her relationship, because it shows all over her when a black woman is around. What you say? Yes. It shows all over her person, her being, when a black woman is around. The insecurity within her shows. And she might think that she's hiding it, but she's actually displaying this. And I'm going to give you 2 examples that happen to me constantly if I'm in a store. These are all store settings, okay? So one way, if it's interracial relationship, and it's a black man with a white woman or a Spanish woman, and that woman is insecure when it comes to black women, when they pass, or okay, say this is what happened to me. I go into the store, the man is going ahead of the woman. So he goes in the store, I'm here, but his girl is coming up, and she spots me in the same vicinity, region, area as her boyfriend, husband, whatever it may be. And instantly you hear, babe, I'm right here, babe. She 2 feet away. She every bit she every bit of 2 feet away, babe. And when people do that, or you know how with dealing with if you're chosen or a game stalker, dealing with people who do indirect talking, so they talk loud to get your attention. Well, this is something like that, but this is dealing with white women, Mexican women that are dating interracially with a black man, and a black woman is in the area, and so they have to announce in their own particular way that this is their man. And I every single time when that happens, I look at the woman. I don't look at the man, because I've looked at the man before, and the man always has this like a shame face. I can't do it. It's hard to explain. You would have to see it for yourself. But it's almost like a shame face, or a face of embarrassment. It's the face of embarrassment too, because it's almost as if she doesn't do that any other time. You see what I'm saying? He recognizes that there's a black woman in the vicinity, because after I look at the woman, because she wants the acknowledgement, okay? And then I'll look at him, and he'll have that shame face on him, or the embarrassment face. And then it's arm lock, and I'm like, wow. In my mind, I'm just walking doing my day to day. And then I'm thinking, I if I was a man dating a woman with that level of insecurity, I wouldn't want I would not want that type of relationship, simply because she's in it for some other reason. Somebody who loves you and wants to be with you and not use you as a status symbol, or you know, they don't need to announce that, babe or honey or babe, I'm right here, stuff like that. They wouldn't have to do that, because you're secure in your being. Now, another way I've noticed with insecure women of the other nations, white, Mexican, whoever, dating black men, is I've I've been in the aisle getting some items, and they are walking side by side, right? At first. And so then the white woman, this particular woman was a white woman, will pass aggressively in front of me because I'm in the aisle, so, and then he walks behind like a sad puppy dog, or an embarrassed, or a puppy that is not on a visible leash, but on a invisible leash, and cannot. Now, as she passes me, she can make all the eye contact in the world looking at me. But as he passes, brother man can't even look up, look down, look around, look at us. You passing right in front of me. Excuse me, something, you know what I'm saying? Because if I have to pass, if I'm in an aisle with somebody, more than one person, excuse me, that's manners. Excuse me. And I look at people in their eyes, okay? I've taught my son, look people in their eyes when you're passing them, when you're speaking to what the hell is looking down and around, like you can't see this person standing 2 to 3 feet away from you, and you're passing right in front of their personal space. So excuse me would be proper, and to look them in the eye. A grown ass man would follow the female looking down, and the female looking me in the eye. And you know how I diffuse these type of situations? Because what that is showing is her form of insecurity, deep-seated insecurity, thinking that she's showing a display of power, you see, and she's not. She's showing a display of insecurity, and her man also is showing a display of his insecurity. So as this happened to me, I looked at her dress. She had on a dress. It was a cute dress. I said, I like your dress. Instantly. And if anybody knows about people, and you can feel people, feel their energy, their spirit. Instantly, that diffused her. That diffused her. She didn't know how to even take that anymore, because it's as if dating the black man put her on some type of pedestal, and as she walked by, she wanted to kind of show her dominance over the black man and myself. This is a true story. But as I said, your dress is pretty. It diffused her. I mean, you could see the wind instantly come out of her body. She didn't know where to go with that. She didn't know how to take that. Yeah, your dress is pretty. Oh, thank you. Sister, if you're going to date a brother, you do not have to display this false level of strength, because that's what that is, a false level of strength. If you're dating, and I'm not promoting, this, but if this is the situation that you're in it for the wrong reasons. You're in it to either prove to the world or to another, to a black woman, that, you know, I have a black man. If you display these type of behaviors when you're in public, when you're in a store, if you have to, I I can't recall hollering, even dating, even when I was married, hollering, babe, babe, when he was like right there. You know what I'm saying? It's as if it's a, I'm checking you, as if the woman is checking the man in the store undercover. You know what I'm saying? Babe, trying to say it sweet, but babe, if you look at this woman, it's only popping when we get in the car. Babe. But she's not saying that. But babe is the message. It's sound the alarm message. There's a black woman in the vicinity. Sound the alarm. Babe. Babe. That babe means come closer so I can interlock my arm with you and we can walk together. Because you're mine. And nobody else, for the most part, is thinking about her or her relationship. But see, this can go both ways. This can go both ways. Black men can do this as well when they're dating, you know, outside of their relationship. They, like I said, they can either not display any of their masculinity at all. They become such a ball of clay that it is actually pathetic to even behold. It's actually as if I can ask him, can I get his mother's address so I can write her and have her come down to the state where we're in and beat his ass because he acting a damn fool. Beat some man. Where your daddy at? Can we get your daddy on the phone? Okay, can we get him on the phone? Because you acting like you don't have no home training. Nobody guided you in your life to be acting like you a ball of clay. Just because you perceive to have another nation of woman on your arm that you must bend and fold and demeanor yourself. And I'm seeing this in real life, in living color, but I'm also seeing this on social media. You know, I do TikTok, and my TikToks, when I do that, that's just clowning because I have to have some kind of release. I don't play video games. I don't do none of that. I do that just to clown because that's just, I have a personality. Okay, so, but when I'm on there, and I see some TikToks, and there was one where a black man was with his Caucasian girlfriend. I don't know if it had to be a lover, girlfriend, wife, I don't know. But it was a watermelon on the table. It was him and their dog. And she fed the watermelon to the dog first, took the same spoon, dug in the watermelon, and fed it to him. I don't know where in the hell that goes down at anywhere else, but those are the things that I am talking about. If you are not strong enough to know yourself fully, then you really shouldn't be in these type of relationships. And women, just in all, just to say, no particular, I'm not pointing out any particular nationality here. I'm just talking about women in general. If you know you're dating a dog, if you know you're dating a puppy dog, you should never, ever, ever try to check the female, especially without knowing the whole circumstances, like what happened to me today in the store. You know, you know the type of man that you have. And we can't say you can't say, because we've all been in those type of relationships. That's the point of being young, and when you're dating, and you're out there and you're learning personalities, you're learning how you feel, how you would want to be treated, because all of those experiences, you put them all together, and that helps you when it comes to proving your future husband or wife, because you've gone through different experiences, and you like, you know, I did not like when that lady, my ex-girlfriend, always was yelling at me all out in public. I mean, cursing me out, you know, just because I didn't agree with her. I would have felt that we could have handled this when we got home, and in privacy. So if you're dating and that happening, and that girlfriend is no longer, but you remember that experience, that's it. That's on your checklist. No, I handle my business in private. Don't be checking me out in the streets. Don't be yelling at me like you done lost your mind, because it will be over. I think I'll make that number one on the checklist. That's number one. I don't go. It don't go down like that. You know. So these are the experiences that you have made a list if you've been out socially, to know, you know, this type of person I can't deal with. I can't deal with every time back in the day, when they had landlines. They have a couple still, but if you had a up and down stairs, you know, a two-store home, and you had a landline, you know, a phone call came through and you picked up the phone, and it's for you, but your other spouse is on the phone. Both of y'all picked up the phone at the same time, and they haven't hung up. They just listen to the conversation. It probably is your boss, your boy, or if it's a girl, it's probably your girl, your mom, somebody. You don't like that. You've had a conversation. These are things that you would make your list. It might not be a physical list, but it's a list in your mind of things that you don't like, and you won't tolerate. And this helps you to know what type of spouse you want. But if you're just going willy-nilly just to be in a relationship, and you're just taking anything, then yes, you're going to be that ball of clay, that puppy dog that is just only sniffing behind everything that has a skirt on, moving out here in these streets, and you'll be tossed to and fro. And that goes as well with women. Sometimes it's not sometimes, the majority of the time, you know, after a particular time of being out here free, because you're going to go through that stage. I would never be the type of parent that would think that my child would not want to experience life, because those are part of our milestones in life. Once you become a teenager, oh my goodness, if you have children, you think that the baby stage, stand up nights, is the worst. You probably think toddlers is the worst stage. No, my friend, teenagers, those teen years, those are the ones that get you. And so this is when you need to have real conversations with your children at these particular stages in life. But that comes with the parent being, you know, somewhat or fully developed as a whole person. Because if you have a parent that is broken and has had children, then what's going on is a cycle of brokenness, generational curses. You know, you're having cycles of just brokenness in the home, unless you are the chosen one, unless you are the TI, because that cycle is going to be broken by the chosen one, the TI. Those are the black sheeps of the family. You see, the chosen ones and the TIs are the ones that they're making that shift, and this happens in generations because you get every generation gets the opportunity to break these curses. What? So I'm not even reading. What is this? Oh my goodness, that is crazy. So gets the chance to break these curses, and that is what a lot of chosen ones and TIs are. They're the generational curse breakers. But with people who are out here, they have no rhythm or rhyme to what's going on in their life. They'll be the ones tossed to and fro in the wind, not knowing what's going on, and they'll wind up getting people hurt out here in these streets that have nothing to do. They just going to the grocery store, picking up groceries and minding their business, but you got some dog in heat constantly with his pregnant wife and 3 children, causing unnecessary drama. You see what I'm saying? So I just thought I would bring that out. So let me see what y'all are saying. Let's see. Let me go down here. I see silliness. Oh no. Let me go right here. People aren't true to themselves. Well, this is true. We know this. We know this by just gang stalkers and being in this program. People aren't true to themselves. As a man ages, his values increases. Well, you would think that, but some men don't. They don't change. As a woman ages, her wait a minute. Wait. Oh, this sounds like some Kevin Samuels playbook notes. That's what that sounds like right here. Some Kevin Samuels playbook notes. As a woman gets older, her value decreases, and as a man gets older, his value increases. Please explain that one. I need you to explain that one. Stan the man. How is that? Oh my goodness. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Keep a watching. Developer. Look at this. This is crazy. I need to block all of this. Y'all are just nasty. Let me see. Hold on. I have to. Y'all pictures are disgusting. Some of them. I don't know what that is. Haters gonna hate. Yes. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Get that out of here. So wait a minute. Who's evil? That's what I want to know. You? I'm not gonna block you. I'll leave you. I'll let you say stuff as long as it's not crazy, crazy. See, that's crazy. And why y'all got an old one on here with the picture? Block. Let's see. Thank you. I appreciate. I'll keep shining, developer. I don't know if you develop them. We're gonna have to find out if you're a gang stalker too, because Look like you done brought your people to the party. Yes, please grow up. Please. Oh, we're not your tribe. I don't know who you are. You can go bye too. Look, so I had to have a block party. Okay, so yeah. Good morning. It's evening here. Let me block this person too. Okay, so guys, yeah, it's a vent, and I don't know. I guess when I said vent, people thought they'd come in and just say whatever they wanted to say, but me venting about how people react, um, how women and men react in public when they have a dog that they're dating, just a person who has no scruples when it comes to honoring their relationship and would just literally flirt right in front of their spouse, blatantly, blatantly, and cause a rift towards another female that their spouse doesn't even know. And that's what happened today when I was at the grocery store. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then I just recapping, talking about interracial relationships. If you're not strong enough, which it shouldn't be happening, you should be, well, I don't know if you're one of the tribes, somebody I had to block. You right. I don't know who that was. You're not part of the tribe. Um, you would date within your tribe, within your nation. But there's a lot of people out here who have dated outside of their race, and they're dating outside of their race, in my opinion, from my personal experience, for different reasons. Maybe it's a fetish, maybe to feel like they have some kind of power over Black women when it comes to a white woman dating a Black man, a Spanish woman dating a Black man. It's the way they interact when Black women are around in their vicinity, and especially if whoever they're dating is there. They display different emotions. They ring the alarm with babe, babe, constantly. It's a babe every 2 seconds. That insecurity shows greatly on them. And so, yeah, I said, let me get on live and just vent about that. I hate that he did that because she was pregnant, and all of that emotion, adrenaline, all that went to his unborn baby. And the sad thing is, good gracious, that doggone chopper is low. The sad thing is, we know that women carry the child, but a lot of men don't take into consideration how delicate a woman is at that particular time when she's carrying your child, what development is going on and what kind of delays and in development you can cause with stressful situations. And as a man, you might think that that's not a real stressful situation. But if she's a woman that's already insecure, well, that is a stressful situation because first of all, she's pregnant like every bit of 7-8 months pregnant. So if I can tell with my eyes, you don't know the insecurity that woman is having basically being pregnant, because their hormones change so drastically as a woman. And so she still might want to look, pleasing to her husband, and might feel like she doesn't look pleasing to her husband. And all of these thoughts and emotions are going on while the husband is flirting all up and down the grocery store. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. So pick wisely when it comes to choosing a mate. Prove them. Have your list of what you like, what you don't like, and what you won't stand for. And that's my vent for today. And much, much love.